Hey everyone, my name is Noah and you're watching TJM Farming here on YouTube with a brand new tripod thingy. You join us on New Year's Eve of 2023. By the time you'll see this, it'll no doubt be August of 2024 because my editing skills are... I can't keep up the pace, but no matter. In the previous video you saw us dealing with a bushfire incident that started from a lightning strike across the road there on our neighbour's place, and it jumped the fence into our property. Thankfully we had a whole bunch of other fire crews jumping on it, and I would like to thank all those volunteers in the area that helped us out big time, and they're all legends for doing that. So yeah, but since then we've had a quite the tricky situation with feed and burnt stuff, and oh, it's a mess.
So if you trim that branch there off,
yeah,
oh, Benny, doing it too, right.
On camera too.
Just run the water into that.
Yeah, I think so too. It's all a matter of how we're going to take those branches down though.
Cherry pick a truck and a chainsaw.
Oh yeah, that's right. Question is, will it start? So right along here is where the fire jumped across the fence. You can see it in a couple spots there. It's not very visible from the road, but we did have quite a lot of fence damage, and over the past couple of days Dad's been going out and making a start and digging holes. We're going to try and continue it today.
Here somewhere, and the bloke must have been there as it jumped and put it out. It's only been a patch this big.
Pretty small, but lucky that someone jumped on it.
Yeah. That's horrible.
Oh, here we go. That patch got burnt. Across the road here, that's on the neighbouring block to ours. We don't own that, Chook Farm does. That got a whole lot more burnt than this side, but here's our patch of burnt country. Off camera a lot of the time, we spent most of the week before Christmas going around and checking to make sure spot fires didn't crop up. I'm not sure if I filmed it or not, but we had a big D6 dozer or something come through on the day after the fire started. I got a couple of bits of footage on that on the Facebook page, but you can see all along here wooden fence posts and all that barbed wire on the ground there. Yeah.
was a strainer post right there. Bent to the ground.
And they managed to get it in.
Oh, I would have used that post right bigger on the front. I can't get the unbent stuff out under the ground. Hit it over. There's the old strainer post there.
Old strainer post there.
And I'm going to put it here. Started thinking of that shape the last one.
So that's like a soil sampler.
Post hole digger. Now the clay's coming up in the strips.
Yeah, I see that.
You're supposed to have a thing in the middle to pack it in. Very high clay content.
Very high clay content. Right down there in that hole, I think we hit clay. It's not red clay like we're used to from Canada where we're originally from, but that's good because it means that if there's a high clay content here, all we really need to do is raise the money to get a delver in and bring it all up to the surface.
Sandy stuff and mix it in. Oh, you're supposed to put it on about 8 tons to the hectare. Fence theirs from last time I got bad and they just pushed it in the piles.
Sometimes the stuff that the old owners did on here we just can't quite understand. Only really looks like the barbed wire remained.
I've left it there because I'm just going to put it over the side.
Yeah.
Pull these posts up, put new posts in, and then put the barbed wire back on top.
Alrighto, that makes sense.
I wasn't going to put barb back up, but I think I just put 7 on and the barb on the top.
Looks like sun's starting to regrow over here.
That's a bloody love grass. It's got its roots right down into that moisture underneath.
So it can grow, but basically nothing else.
That's why we've got to get that other stuff, try and get that other stuff established.
True. That's just it. That one's the totally burnt strainer post, and this is going to be the new hole that we've dug here. As you can see, also the love grass has started poking its not so lovely head up again. That's because it's got deep root systems underneath where all the moisture is. Trouble is, it doesn't exactly make pretty good feed, so eventually what we're planning to do is put some granules and stuff in there and get some proper feed that sheep can actually graze properly and it will regenerate. Have that set its roots down a good 2 to 3 metres, then we'll have a secure lot of pasture for them to graze. Of course the top part of that road there, it's probably carted in. The lower down stuff, maybe not so much. It looks burnt. Someone left that Coke can there for some odd reason. There goes the truck. Yeah, that looks a bit like gravel down there.
See how far down the
interesting. I'll need to get my hat first. Yeah.
It's in the coloured soil.
Yeah. I think it was right along here that looks like plough tracks.
Yeah, fine.
Oh, don't get stuck here.
Right on top of the mound. That way we know. How deep the clay is. You can't find the clay here, you know, you can't delve it. It means we have to get it bigger and spread it.
Moment of truth. Okay, so darker stuff's where the carbon's building up. You can see the difference in the colour. The topsoil looks to be that bleach white there, and when the carbon's coming down the bottom, that's just wetting it to make the digging a little bit easier. It's handy having a firefighter here. In comparison, if we did this test back on our old farm up in Canna, it would have taken several hours for the water to sink in. It's only taken us about 2-3 minutes. Now it's starting to slow up. So there's evidence that there may be clay down there. Or at least that's what Dad told me. Here we go, getting into the bright yellow sand now. So we're at the level that Big Blue would have dug to, over and somewhere over there, bright yellow sand.
Yeah, no clay in that yet.
No clay yet.
This is just yellow sand. Yep, and I'm out of moisture.
So the verdict is yellow sand. Probably some clay down there because we know it's slowed up, but we can't dig for it at the moment.
I'd have to wet it all again.
So the final verdict is that, well, we hit mostly yellow sand and then it's dry down there again. So we're probably going to have to call it quits for digging the massive sand hole, but oh well, at least we know there's yellow sand. It just means that delving might not be the might not quite be the way to go for this particular section, that's all. Looks like to be a slasher, alright. Not sure what make nor what model it is, although it looks to be in chamberlain colour, so it might be chamberlain. It's a windrower, not a slasher.
Yeah, well it is a slasher, but it's apparently there's a bearing going somewhere. Probably want to bring the missing out. Pump these tyres up.
I reckon we might be able to tow it home behind the little red.
Yeah. I don't know what bearing's gone.
Oh, we'll probably find out when it spontaneously starts smoking.
Oh, PDA shaft gone.
That's why they left it out here.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, this is interesting. So,
It seems to all move, right?
I'm not sure about the durability of these belts though, Dad. Look a bit worn. Last thing we want is to start using this and then...
I've got to go buy a 3-foot linkage slash and put it behind Little Red.
Probably be cheaper to put this back to work.
Yeah, no bloody PDA shaft. It's a square one.
Can we source one?
Oh, I'd have to take it off here and put a new one on.
Yeah. Actually, they look rather... Well, they're not brand new, but
No,
they look like...
disintegrated on the inside.
Oh, from where I'm seeing, they look in decent shape.
That's your height adjuster. You wind those handles up and down.
Like the old-fashioned way. No fancy hydraulics back when this thing was made. So it's about mid-afternoon now. Dad and I, we went into town, we collected some fencing materials. As you can see, we've already got a strainer in there. We got the cement mixer out here. We got gravel and the red trailer and grey cement. And we're gonna try and put some strainers in the ground. And because it's a bit windy and it's gonna get pretty noisy, well, we'll test out the tripod, stick it on the ute, set it on a time lapse, and catch you when we're finished.
No.
Scratch that. We got a problem. Really? There we go. Now it's running. Right, as I was saying, we'll stick it on time-lapse mode because it's going to get a bit noisy. Test out this tripod here and catch you in a little bit. So we got the strainer in, the concrete's down, the cement mixer proved to be a little bit difficult, but we got the job done. One strainer of many to come, but oh well. On to the next one, I guess. Well, it's 11:52 AM on a Sunday morning. Hello everybody, welcome back to CJ and Farming, where stuff spontaneously goes wrong in sand. So yesterday we had a busted windmill over there at what I like to call Black Sheep 4, which actually has red rust coming through in the water. The windmill basically wasn't turning, so we brought the cherry picker out and I helped Dad fix that up. And when we thought it was all job done, the truck decided that it was going to get bogged, and it left all of that railway track style bogged stuff in the ground, and we had the cage tractor over here trying to pull it out, but the poor tractor tried his best, he couldn't, This is the one time that Little Red has pulled a truck and it hasn't gone too well. So we got the firefighter out here that's spraying water onto the sand. Hopefully this will try and make it a little bit more grip. If this doesn't work, then we might need to fetch the John Deere tractor and try it with that. Well, the verdict's in. Little Red can't pull it. It just sinks. I'm gonna need to call in a bigger pair of tyres, I think. Right. So the plan from here is we're going to be taking the ute and the tractor back to the clapped out sheep yards. Oh, we need to fetch the other one. Go fetch the John Deere, I think. Hot.
And that's really heavy.
It's time to play everybody's favourite game. Will it start? Dun, 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 dun. First time, the tractor wins the game. Dun, 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 dun. Alrighty, so we got the truck bogged there. We've got the bigger green tractor now. We'll hook it up, tow it out, see what happens. Alrighty, so we're in the green tractor now. A1 worked. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Now,
That's not coming off though.
so the boss has given us the word. Stick it in A2, and off we go. Has helped quite a lot with me driving this tractor. I can drive it no worries now. And it's bogged again. Take two, what's going to happen? It looks to be free enough. Might be onto something. If nothing else goes wrong, I think we might call it here because my GoPro's going fat. So cheers for watching everyone, and we'll see you next time. Bye.